Well, hello everyone, it's Kari, and today I'm back with a really fun, stunning project with some new products from Missing Stamps. This is the Cheetah Spot stencil, and this is the Cheetah Portrait stencil. I'm going to use both of these together today to create a really fun jungle-like card. I really love how this card turned out. I hope you'll stay tuned because there are some really great techniques you can do with these stencils, and I'm going to show you one of my favorites here. This Cheetah Portrait stencil comes with 3 parts. It has the spots, which is this one in my left hand, and then that other one that has a portion to be inked up, and then this piece right here, which is the masking layer. I love that they include this masking layer. It makes it so easy to create really great effects on your cards. I just attached that masking layer of the cheetah with some repositionable adhesive, and now I'm going to ink up the background using some of my favorite colors. This one here is Welsh Dragon. I'm just using one of those large blending brushes to get this color on nice and smooth and very quickly, so you can see how fast this goes on. I do start off the edge of the paper and then slowly work my way onto the paper so that I get a nice smooth blend. I usually do use a piece of paper underneath, but I used my glass mat today. It worked out just fine, but I had to go very slowly. So just a tip for you that sometimes using paper underneath can help with ink blending and get it nice and smooth, especially if you tap off some of that original ink onto the paper before you start blending. So just a note, you might want to try it that way. I just went right to it because after all, I'm taking a little walk on the wild side today with this card. Now I'm going in with a little darker ink. This is Tartan Teal. I'm going to blend that on to the top portion, which is darker. Then I'll take the Welsh Dragon, which is the same color that I inked onto the background, and I'll slowly ink that through the stencil as well. I'm starting on the mask and then going off. You can see that I'm getting a really great result here because I do start on that mask and I don't get too many really harsh edges. I love the look of tone on tone for this card. Now I'm going in with the darker ink closer to the bottom there where I inked on that ink a little darker, and look at that tone on tone. I also think this would be beautiful in a variety of colors. It would be great to foil on some of those spots as well, maybe with bronze foil. That'd be really pretty. I'm just using the large blender to kind of blend through again and smooth out some of those harsh changes in color. And now I'm ready to go in with the cheetah. I did get a little bit of that removable adhesive stuck to the paper, so I'm taking my adhesive eraser here, just getting rid of that before I place on the spots for the cheetah, or the bigger spots anyway, I should say. So this is layer 1, and I'm just going to ink it on with some light Distress Oxide in the dried Marigold color. I'm just inking this on nice and light and going through all those larger areas. This creates kind of a shadow effect on parts of the cheetah. You'll see in just a minute. There you go. And to get rid of some of the stark white, I'm going to ink over just a small amount of that dried Marigold without re-inking my brush. Just adding a little bit on there. Now I went ahead and put the spot top layer of the stencil on, and I'm going to use this paper glaze. This is in Black Pansy color, and I'm using this because my glitter paste was dried out. I would have used my glitter paste, but I love how this turned out. So I'm really glad that I had this on hand. I've had this actually for a few years, and it's really stayed good for me, especially since I'm in such a dry climate here in Arizona. Watch as I pull this off. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's such a stunning effect. I love that. It's really pretty. Now I went ahead and took a sentiment from the Jungle Ruins stamp set. It says take a walk on the wild side, which is perfect for this card. And now I'm just going to add this to a top folding card base. That paper glaze dried really quickly, by the way. So I only waited maybe 5 or 6 minutes to allow that to dry before I added it to my card. Now it may take longer where you are, but here it dried very, very fast. So here is my card for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to follow the channel so you don't miss a thing. Lots of really great things coming up, and I appreciate you coming back again and again. Thank you so much, and thank you for your comments as well. We will see you next time. I'll be back real soon with more card making inspiration. Bye-bye.